Dave said cheerfully before drinking his glass of water, staring lovingly ahead at Kevin from across the table. Kevin replied, a light shade of blue forming on his cheeks as he blushed. He was so amazed at how happy Dave was, especially with him. At this totally exquisite and expensive restaurant, the waitress walked up to the adorable little couple. Fake happiness and excitement etched across her tired face. "Can I get you to anything?" she asked. "Banana!" Dave yelled out. Kevin and him gasped simultaneously, and blushed dark shades of blue at each other. They began to giggle like yellow little maniacs. The waitress stared in confusion and fright, and began to slowly back away. She was no longer noticed, and ran off in the distance. You could hear her shaky, fear-stricken voice yell out, "Nope, nope, nope. I'm moving to Nope City." Kevin left 2 walnuts and a penny on the table before standing up and taking Dave's hand and leading him outside together. Hand in hand, they walked home. They chuckled down the street together, making jokes while sounding like complete psychopaths and scaring the shit out of the entire neighborhood. Kevin said as he opened the door to his home for Dave. Dave exclaimed, and pranced inside like a cute little fairy princess girl. As he walked in, he immediately recognized the sweet welcome, suffocating rumbling in his tummy. The aroma of bananas imported directly from Africa. He looked ahead to see the heart-shaped red velvet bed, covered in red rose petals covered in yellow rose petals that are in the shape of a banana. Dave grinned, squealed, and slapped his hand against his cheeks with excitement. "Ah!" Dave exclaimed. Kevin asked in a seductive tone, hugging Dave from behind. Dave blushed darker, and even darker than before. He blushed darker than a blueberry, and nodded. Kevin then spun him around, and planted a long, wet kiss on Dave's voluptuous yellow lips. Kevin pushed Dave back and laid him down on the bed. His hands roamed around Dave's body as their tongues danced around in each other. Dave gasped through the soft moans. Kevin replied with a wink. Dave bit his lip before diving for another passionate and long kiss. Kevin climbed on top of Dave and straddled him. He took off his own goggles before removing Dave's. Kevin reassured Dave. Dave bit his lower lip and nodded, a bit nervous. Kevin glided his hand downward and began to unbutton Dave's overalls. Dave shivered with excitement as he became completely nude. Kevin lowered himself and jerked Dave's member while teasing him with a gentle lick on the lip. Dave shuddered and moaned, rolling his head back as he did. "Banana!" Kevin called at Dave and giggled before inserting Dave's long, thick staff deep inside his mouth. Soon, both of their clothes were completely removed. David is lying down on his stomach, awaiting the wonders and pleasures that Kevin has to offer him. Dave felt Kevin's hard, throbbing member slide slowly and deep inside of him, Dave bit down on the pillow as he tried with all his might to fight off the scream, while letting out a soft little moan. Kevin stuck his tongue out like a dog as he clutched Dave's nipples, as he clutched Dave's hips and began to thrust. Dave and Kevin moaned together. Kevin was thrusting in hard and fast. Dave to now be on the brink of reaching climax. Kevin whispered seductively into Dave's ear, "Banana." Dave screamed as he released his sticky green material onto the blankets and sheets. Kevin panted and moaned as he released himself inside of Dave. Dave laid his head on the pillow, and Kevin rested on Dave's back. Dave said as he struggled to catch his breath. Kevin replied, nodding in agreement. A few months later, Dave had found out that he was pregnant with the love of his life's child. Yes, Kevin's baby. They planned to get married and name the child Davin.